Everyone needs a hobby, but some people take it to the next level, building potato chip maps of the world or coloring balls in order by color. These people have been given too much free time, and their results are awe-inspiring. Prepare to crack your brain by these 30 people with way too much time on their hands. Sometimes when I go to the store, I'm impressed at the displays they make out of soda or beer cases. But some stores go way beyond creative in designing soda can walls. This tremendous Super Mario Bros. Display had to have taken several people a whole day, possibly more, to put up. Wouldn't winning at the game be faster? This Lego fan decided to make an elaborate Lego structure out of a damaged wall. The Lego building even has its own holes in the walls, so you can peek inside. We all had that one friend when we were kids. You know, the one who kept their room clean, without their mom nagging them. Well, apparently today's version of that kid had a leisure day at this children's play area and decided to color code the ball pit. It takes a really dedicated fan of mathematics and sweets to calculate pi far enough to cover almost the entire top layer of this big tree. But someone did it. Meanwhile, this shopper at a big box store was also hungry for a different kind of pie. Hey, not everyone can be a math genius. Some people prefer simpler pursuits in their spare time, like tic-tac-toe. This bulldozer operator apparently had some time to kill on the job site, and when they carved out a tic-tac-toe board in the mud and started playing, I'm guessing their boss wasn't too tic-tac-tickles about how they spend their work hours. Aside from the time this potato chip map of the world must have taken, I don't know how this person managed to not eat all those chips. Bet you, I couldn't eat just one while making a world map. Working in an office isn't always exciting. Why not add some intriguing by spending what had to be hours tearing paper into tiny strips and creating the image of a girl trying to escape from the wall? And I thought I was being creative by making that paperclip chain in work or at home. I would never waste time at work, really. Sometimes when I'm bored, I think I might just go bananas. This person kind of did just that, but they also created a detailed Minions portrait on the outside of this banana. I just hope that wasn't all they brought for lunch. It would be a shame to peel a banana now. Despite the dozens of bottles in this picture, I have to assume this guy's buddies weren't quite as drunk as he was. It must have taken a certain amount of coordination to arrange them this neatly. Cheers to these dedicated designers. I can't imagine how much time it must have taken to color code this produce department. Worse, just think how quickly it will get mixed up once customers start shopping the fruit section. Sometimes, when I'm waiting in line for a burger, I realize fast food can be really slow. Fortunately, one industrious individual took advantage of having so much time to kill and created this Star Wars sculpture. What? No paper mache Death Star made out of napkins to go with it? Don't worry, I found something for the Star Trek fans too. It turns out man's best friend also wants to boldly go where K9 has gone before. This cat isn't quite ready to join the dog in space, but someone did have enough time to make their feline friend the plane. I find it funny, but somehow the cat doesn't look amused at all. Maybe he'd prefer a new car, maybe a Jaguar to a plane. Speaking of cars, who hasn't wanted to cover someone's vehicle in post-it notes? I admit it, I've been tempted, but never found the time to actually do it. But someone lived out a fantasy when they did this. Whoever made this egg carton couch complete with eggs not only had plenty of time to do it, but a very delicate touch. Too bad they can't sit down and relax now that they're finished, because that would likely crush the eggs and the cartons. Coffee art is sometimes so pretty, I wouldn't want to drink it and disturb the picture. This cat reaching into a koi pond is one of those coffee cream sculptures. Does it come with free catnip refills? Being snowed in is really boring, but it did provide this person with the time they needed to build an entire army of snowmen. I don't know why, but I've got that song about letting those stuck in my head now. Then again, who needs an army of snowmen when you've got an entire dragon made out of snow with the ability to swallow a car whole? Just imagine how destructive this guy could be at a demolition derby. Stacking firewood is another potentially boring winter situation, but this intrepid designer found a way to make it amusing. This very intricate owl looks like he's ready to flap his wings and fly south for the winter. Being the cart collector at a big box store has to be a boring job. Fortunately, one employee found a way to make it fun by putting all the carts in a circle. At least they didn't trap any cars or shoppers inside. But will someone save the trees trapped by the cart crawling? Some people like to read while they spend time in the bathroom, but others get creative and crafty, like this person, who braided 2 rolls of toilet paper. I feel kind of badly for the person who runs out of toilet paper and has to undo one of those braids. But hey, toilet paper isn't just for toilets or braids. It's also for building a fort in the middle of a store. At least that's what these guys did. Sure, shopping can be boring, but they used the time to build a fort right in the aisle. I'm not sure if management appreciated their dedication to architecture. Anyone who's ever worked in retail knows how annoying customer complaints can be. How dare the store sell out of an item a customer might want? Just terrible. Well, someone used this dead insect to create a tiny complaint department on the floor, because you want to take all those gripes seriously, very seriously. Breakfast can be boring too. Fortunately, this person discovered a way to make cereal more fun. But is that a whole grain triangle? How about a peanut butter puff square to go with it? But wait, don't forget this almost perfect grid of Cheerios perched on a plastic fork. This is like a house of cards, with pencils, and to know Kevin Spacey. Pull one pencil, the whole thing goes down. Still more interesting than geography class. Apparently, getting bored at school is pretty common. This industrious student take bread all over the school because, why not? Even presidents get bored sometimes, and this currency version of Abe Lincoln decided to take his dog for a walk. Well, he had help from a bored cashier. Another person trapped at the cash register created this memorable sculpture out of coins. Meanwhile, this smoothie store employee used the cups to make a bridge from the counter to the wall. And this office worker created a plastic cup person to take their seat. Not only does it take a tremendous amount of time to de-seat a strawberry, but it also takes some seriously good hand-eye coordination. With access to video games, this bored person could do great things with their life. I remember playing with a nacho sketch as a kid, but I don't remember designing anything nearly this intricate. I see how to beat boredom now. When you combine a love of literature with a lot of time to kill, sometimes you get the entire first page of Harry Potter written under a staircase. Surely that would earn you a letter of acceptance from the Hogwarts school, right? I have to applaud Paul for his stellar honesty after he spent the workday making 2 rubber band balls to represent Earth and Pluto. And finally, if you thought anyone in this video had a lot of time on their hands, then Sparrow thought for this guy. He's clearly the winner. Have you seen a shining example of someone with too much time on their hands? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe, clicking that bell icon to never miss a new video. Thanks for watching.